Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. For reasons already alluded to by the Honorable Chair Budget, we unanimously agree to uphold the proposed bill as presented by the Senate. I second.
Thank you. I now propose the question, which is that this House, that pursuant to the provisions of Article 1132 of the Constitution and Standing Order 153, this House adopts the report of the Mediation Committee on the County Government's Additional Allocation Bill, National Assembly Bill number 23 of 2023, laid on the table of the House on Tuesday, 20th February 2024, and approves the mediated version of the County Government's Additional Allocation Bill, National Assembly Bill number 23 of 2023. Honorable members, this is a product of a consensual process of a bill that you passed yourselves. I don't know if you want to debate it or we put the question. I will now put the question. I see a hand there. Is it Oluoch? Oluoch, what is it?
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker, and I just want to buttress just one point because I was a member of the Mediation Committee, and I fully concur and agree with the reasoning and points advanced by our co-chair in that, Honorable Ndindi Nyoro. The only thing I needed to add is that Honorable Ndindi Nyoro is trying to be diplomatic. The persons who actually filed this case are the Council of Governors themselves. And for some reason, the Council of Governors and the governors believe that by taking funds from the National Assembly functions, CDF, RLMS, that these would amount to funds that go to county government funds. So one of the key points that we ensured that as members we did was to extract a concession from them. And I thank Honorable Nyoro for the role he played, that they withdraw the cases which they had put. The consequence of that, which I am sure the Chair of Budget will state, is that in the budget policy statement, already there is a negative 10 billion on RLMS. And that would then required to be corrected when the report on the budget policy statement comes before this House. So I am happy that this committee was able to come back with a mediated version that allows counties to get their funds, and in the process protected the carer funds that had been reduced from 22 to 16 and from 10 to 6. With that, I support my Honorable Chair. Thank you, Speaker.
Thank you. Makalimulu, you want to belabor this?
Yes, thank you, Honorable Speaker. I'll be very brief, Honorable Speaker, but I think it's important we put this on record, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, the bill we are discussing, the mediated fashion, is a bill which is talking about resources for this financial year, Honorable Speaker. The financial year runs from July to June, Honorable Speaker. And if you look at the history of this bill, particular bill, because it's an annual bill, Honorable Speaker, every year we are doing it very late towards the end of the year. And I think as a House, and this should be actually, the Senate should be able to listen to this, Honorable Speaker. The Senate was specifically created to take care of the interests of the counties. And in a situation where they initiate the delay in terms of release of money, I think it should be very serious. If we want proper implementation of the budget, Honorable Speaker, it is important then that the Senate, to some extent, makes that this process is not delayed, Honorable Speaker. So for me, I think, I agree, but the timeliness in terms of when we are passing this bill is an issue of concern in terms of implementation of the budget. I submit, Honorable Speaker.
Order, honorable members. Before I put the question, I want to, on behalf of this House, to put it on record and make it very clear, because there were allegations from COG that this House had inordinately and maliciously delayed the passage of this bill. We want to make it clear that the delay in the passage of this bill and even the conclusion of the mediation to come to where we were was because COG went to court. and obtained conservatory orders that injuncted any process in finalizing this bill. So the buck should be left to lie where it fell. It should not be transferred to this House, because this House has absolutely nothing to do with the inordinate delay in passing this bill and therefore unlocking the funds that the chairman of budget has enumerated to the House. I now put the question, which is that pursuant to the provisions of Article 1132 of the Constitution and Standing Order 153, this House adopts the report of the Mediation Committee on the County Government's Additional Allocations Bill, National Assembly Bill number 23 of 2023, laid on the table of the House on Tuesday, 20th February 2024, and approves the mediated version of the County Government's Additional Allocations Bill, National Assembly Bill number 23 of 2023. As members of that opinion say aye. Aye. Will those of the contrary opinion say nay? The ayes have it. Honorable members, before we go to the Committee of the Whole on the Affordable Housing Bill, National Assembly Bill number 75 of 2023 at order number 11, I want to give the following directions. One, there were certain very fundamental issues